Living in Boulder vlog for the 5th of May 2020, Tuesday. It's 8:08 in the morning. So the whole day yesterday, and until now, I was working on images for my ancient history timeline. I have a lot of different things that I got images from videos that I got off YouTube. And he was adding links to their Flickr and making sure that the correct little thumbnail is on there and making links to the Flickr. And right now I'm finishing with the plate tectonics one that was the first one that I put on a couple weeks ago, and I made too many screw ups, and I have to put the link on there again. For the tectonic one, I'm looking at it, and I had numbers there representing letters representing the different compounds or elements that were in the atmosphere, and I think I'm going to take those letters away to make it condense more, and then just explain it once, and then just whoever looks at the timeline has to memorize what goes where. I think that's a reasonable thing to ask. It condenses it down. Decide how to design my timeline based on how it works for me. And I think I would prefer to get the letters out. Hopefully I could batch edit those out, because to not batch edit that out would take forever. But I got the idea from the same guy, Algol. I put the ones on for the solar system on the 15 billion year one, and I had data that I was putting down vertically, but I didn't do it with the extra letter signifying what element it is, and it looked a lot better. Because I was going to make it condensed anyway, because I wasn't going to put the image on there like I have with the tectonics. And so without the image and then without the helper letters, yeah, it looked crispy. And so yeah, I think I'm going to take the helper letters out. The other one. But if I can't do it batch edit, which I don't think I can, maybe I'll wait a day or two before I go in there and do it, because it's so time consuming. But so yeah, after I fix the links for those, the tectonics, there's some other ones of images of drawings of Colorado at certain time periods. I'm gonna put those up. Since I'm on the roll, I might get tectonics on there too. Other tectonics from other videos, and just tie all those up before I get back on the timeline and dump stuff on. Dumpity dump. I love how the computer remembers what pages I've been to, and also my brain. A combo between the computer and my brain help remember which ones I've been to. If you don't remember which ones you've been to already, you're done for. It's too much. So having a good memory, actually, I think is essential for being able to make a website like mine or a timeline like mine, so that you know what you've done and what little stuff, where stuff goes. And luckily for me, my memory is good enough, I think, even with all the dope smoking. My roommate gave me 2 joints yesterday. I smoked them. I smoked the other one this morning. And it was like nocturnal, but then last night it was weird. I totally passed out. I was working on this thing that was actually frustrating me. It was the politician one. I mean the population one, and I had it drug it all up into the 19th century, which I have. It's 19th century is actually divided up into 2 sections here. You should make it super compact, and because the 19th century is important. and then I had the one in the future, and and I just lost my train of thought. But I put those in there, and oh yeah, it was confusing me because just the dates. I had to re-screen capture all those yesterday because I didn't finish it. I only took it to like 1750, so that was another thing I had to do. So, anyways, I was working on that, and then I just couldn't keep my eyes open anymore. So I just kind of closed my eyes and slept with this the big screen TV on and the light on here. I just slept until I realized I was sleeping, and then I turned the lights on and actually slept legit until I got up. And a couple hours ago or whatever, but I just called my mom, and I was gonna go over to her house. She's gonna help me fill out the form to get that bonus check from the government, the $1,200. I have to do this thing with the taxes, and so yeah, I'm gonna help her organize the garage. But I think I'm gonna take a little nap first, or at least try to take a nap until 9, and then go over there because I did sleep last night, but you don't know how much it was. Maybe it was only from like 1 to 5. I don't even remember. I love days like that though, just forced cat naps. Luckily, all my lungs haven't been so bad with all the joint smoke that my roommate's gonna give me. Hopefully, he doesn't expect me to get a joint. Last night, he offered to give me my joint. He was like 3 joints the last 2 days, and I was like, "Oh, thanks. I'll buy some tomorrow and get you back." But I don't know if I want to. I think I might want to save my money. I have $100 cash that my roommate gave me for utilities. I think I want to save it for money for food this month. My money's crashed, and I just want to live peace. As peaceful right now as I possibly can. It's like that saying, you don't know what you got till you're gone. I was shitting about that bike because the only thing that I really care about is not having to work. I don't need anything else because I'm like addicted to my website, and to have to work would be the absolute worst. It'd take me from the groove. So I'll sell my car and my bike for whatever I can get for it before I'll do that. But be a happy camper. I mean, I could ask for money for my site, but I have to get to the point where I'm writing to instruct to the welcome pages, and I can't I can't do that because I'm too addicted to the pages that I'm working on now. So, and they're just too undeveloped. But this ancient history timeline is going to be amazing. It's going to help me figure out, where the beginnings of everything. And I'm thinking to myself, why don't I know paleontology, ancient history as well as I do? This is ridiculous. Like, everybody needs to know it. I was watching a bunch of the videos on the Sci channel and YouTube and getting hyped up to learn this stuff. Learning it from people their videos are really good, but learning it from people doing videos or Wikipedia articles can only do so much for me because I'm always focusing too much on what I'm doing on my site. Even though it's easy, it's taking too much energy out of my brain to truly focus. And so when I build it on my website is when I really learn it, like for good. And so like I etch it in my brain like writing in rock. So that's why I'm really looking forward to getting going on the ancient history timeline again. Yeah, I'll be powering through this week. This is my 3rd week. I'll be powering through this week, no problem. And I bet you I'll do another week after this. I'm totally hooked on this, and I couldn't believe it was so basic. It's crazy. I did so many other things in between, and I should have been working on this. I don't know why I wasn't, but I guess I'm glad. It was good timing because the Wikipedia articles have gotten a lot better. I can even tell because I've done some sleuthing before, and I can tell the Wikipedia articles are really good. And and all the new findings that they do are showing up too, that I can copy from. And there was another thing that wasn't so available before that is now, all these YouTube videos that I'm getting the screen captures for are new. And there was something else that I was getting information from, and it was good information, and I know that it hadn't been around for that long. I can't remember what it was. One of the things. So, yeah, maybe it's pretty good timing in that regard, but I'm just gonna, because it's no fun to have to do stuff twice, you know, like the word counter. I'm glad I didn't do before because I wouldn't have included a visitor count. And I want that. Oh wow, over 10 minutes. Sorry. So anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna work all day today, and tomorrow when I do my update, I'm going to hopefully be done with all these photos, and I'll be dumping animals onto my timeline again, which is going to be super exciting. If you go to my ancient history timeline right now, it doesn't look good. It's too puffed up. It's too big for the screen because I was pasting a lot of stuff directly from Wikipedia on there. And somehow, and I don't know how it happens, even though if you're copying just straight words, just text, if you paste it onto Dreamweaver, it just puffs it up really big. And the only way to fix it is by copying it again and then pasting it on like the text of something like Dreamweaver. Or when I knew there was trouble, or when I saw there was trouble immediately, because it was the first time it puffed up, because I guess the first time it's puffed up I didn't notice. I just pasted it onto the search bar of Wikipedia and then copied it off and then put it on, and it didn't do anything. It fixed it. So there's a bunch of those I need to fix, so that's why it doesn't look good if you go and visit it. But it doesn't matter to me because when I'm working on Dreamweaver, it doesn't puff up like that. And only when you're on the internet. So because there's a lot of things I have to do first. I need to, after I plunk all the stuff down on Wikipedia, I have to then condense it all. And so, but I can do that relatively quickly. People might be like, "Oh, that's not doable. It's too much work." But if your computer can keep up, and the computer can keep up now, and you're a speed reader, it's basically how fast your hands can move. And so, if your hands move good, they have these wireless laser mouses now, and with my big 70-inch TV, you can do it. I think. Anyways, we'll see. By the end of the year, we'll see. I mean, I might even put 3 months in, or maybe the whole rest of the year in just in my ancient history timeline, because I think out of everything that I do, this is actually the most interesting, and is going to be the thing that'll be the most interesting to other people as well. So anyways, I'm going to go take a nap for a half hour and then go to my mom's house, and tomorrow, hopefully, I'll be plugging animals onto my timeline. All right, talk to you tomorrow.